extending support to Eastern Nagaland People's Organization's resolution demanding Frontier Nagaland State Form People's Council reiterates to abstain from upcoming state general election and any election process. Council decides to uphold ENPO demand during a joint meeting of all village council chairpersons and members at Gonbras and village citizen presidents under Longlang district. Act of crackdown against proxy teaching in the state, Directorate of School Education asked all government school heads to ensure teachers not to engage proxies under any circumstances. School heads also directed to ensure that photographs of all teaching staff along with names affixed displayed prominently inside school premises. Over the pathetic road condition of Mukokchung's IMDH Road, DC Shashank Pratap Singh writes a letter to Urban Development and Municipal Affairs Department to repair the road at the earliest. In his letter to the Principal Secretary of UDMA, the DC mentions dilapidated road condition causing huge inconvenience to the commuters. Citing acute shortage of life-saving drugs and medicines, Nagaland medicine dealers urges administration, law agencies and concerned authorities to resolve the problem with transporters who have been on strike since September 16. NMDA also appeals the transporters to resume services in the interest of the public health and patient lives. Over 100 Popular Front of India cadres arrested in a joint operation conducted by the National Investigation Agency, Enforcement Directorate and State Police Forces along 11 states at country's multiple locations. Meanwhile, members of the FPI protest at various places against the largest investigation process until then. Good afternoon, viewers. Right now you're watching News Now. This is Hassan. Now let's look into details. In support of the Eastern Nagaland People's Organization resolution for separate statehood Frontier Nagaland, the POM People's Council has reiterated its decision to abstain from the upcoming 2023 Nagaland State General Election and any election process of the state and central. According to a press release from the Council's Vice President, Shasha L. Pom, the decision to uphold the ENPO resolution was met on Wednesday at its tribal headquarters, Longlang Town, during a joint meeting of all the village council chairpersons and members at Gonbras and village citizens, presidents of all the village under Longlang district. The meeting further prohibited any election-related campaigns by political parties, candidate declaration programs by individuals, groups or parties under its jurisdiction, in addition to prohibiting involvement in any state or central election processes. Directorate of School Education directed heads of all government school functioning within Nagaland state to ensure that teachers serving under their establishments do not engage in proxies against them under any circumstances. School heads have been also directed to ensure that photographs of all teaching staff along with names affixed are displayed prominently in the staff room or school premises. It also directed all DEOs and SDOs to conduct surprise checking at schools under their jurisdictions and to ensure that no proxies are engaged by any staff. Mokokchung Deputy Commissioner Shashank Pratap Singh wrote to all the Principal Secretary of Urban Development and Municipal Affairs Department, drawing attention to the dilapidated condition of the Urban Development Department road from Police Point to Sewa Gate via IMDH Hospital in Mokokchung Town. The DC stated that the deteriorated road condition is causing huge inconvenience to the patients and general public. He requested the Principal Secretary to take the matter up with utmost priority and immediately repair and restore the road. The matter was also taken up by the District Planning and Development Board during its September 19 meeting. According to a formal statement on Wednesday, the government of Nagaland has expanded the inner line permit system to New Land, the 14th district of Nagaland. The entire district of New Land will be included in the ILP with effect from October 1, 2022. This is in accordance with the powers granted by Section Clause 4 of the Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation 1873 and in continuation to the Home Department's political branch notification dated Kohima 9th September 2019 for non-indigenous people entering the district. ILPs can be obtained in the same way and under the same circumstances that are now necessary for entering Nagaland State's ILP zones as announced on May 3, 2018. Further, the notification said that every non-indigenous person who moved to the district or entered after November 21, 1979 must receive ILP within 90 days of that date. It is to be mentioned that any non-indigenous person passing through the district of New Land as a transit passenger and having a valid ticket will not be required to obtain inner line permit. The Nagaland medicine dealers on Wednesday urged the administration, law agencies and concerned authorities to resolve the problem with the transporters who have been on strike since September 16. The NMDA stated that the strike and non-functioning of transporters has caused an acute shortage of life-saving drugs and other medicines and urged the authorities to take immediate action and resolve the issue. The association requested the transporters to resume services in the interest of the public health as the lives of patients are at risk. Moreover, it also highlighted that the medicines falls under Essential Commodities Act and its supply should be met without further delay. District Development Coordination and Monitoring Committee meeting of Tuensang, Shamator and Noklak District held at DC's conference hall in Tuensang on Wednesday. Rajat Sabha MP as Pangnon Konyak attended the meeting as a special guest. She called for effective implementation of centrally sponsored schemes so that it reached to the targeted and most deserved section. She directed the HODs in the districts to be proactive and execute their responsibilities with commitment as they are the implementing heads of the schemes. Another Disha meeting was held at Mokokchung district in presence of the Lok Sabha MP and Disha chairman Tokeho Yeptomi. Tokeho asserted that the various centrally sponsored schemes needs to expedite to benefit the community and further suggested the Disha members to streamline the implementation procedure and to coordinate with district administration to successfully implement the central projects. Swachhata Hi Seva 2022 campaign started on Wednesday at Kohima village, covering 5,130 households. Public Health Engineering Department Kohima Urban Division organized a campaign with sanitation and WSSO as sponsors. Executive Engineer of PHED, Engineer Supungyangar Ayer, said that the campaign aims to eliminate single-use plastics. SDO Sadar Chonpan Isang informed and reminded public regarding DC's order about the ban on single-use plastics and urged citizens to participate actively in the campaign. A dumper truck carrying stone chips from Balak River fell off from road at New Tobu village, which is 3 km far from Tobu. The truck fell down almost 350 to 400 meters deep into the forest. The incident took place on Thursday around morning time. Reportedly, the truck driver and helper were seriously injured and shifted to Community Health Center in Tobu. On Wednesday, a DC-level border meeting between Wokha Deputy Commissioner Ajit Kumar Ranjan and Golaghat Deputy Commissioner Dr. P. Udhay Praveen was held at 142 Battalion CRPF Camp Mirapani. Superintendents of police and representatives from the relevant departments from both districts attended the meeting as well. The CRPF emphasized the role of the neutral forces in the disputed area belt during the meeting and asserted that the forces assisted in maintaining the status quo in attendance in accordance with the existing agreement signed by the governments of Nagaland and Assam in 1979. Also, they listed numerous open issues in the DAP pertaining to Sector B, C and D. All of the issues were discussed at the meeting and the relevant departments received the instructions they needed to resolve them. The negative growth of Nagaland's gross state domestic product has increased from minus 2.63% in 2022 to 23 to 8.98% in 2021 to 2022. The new figures were stated by Director, Economics and Statistics Department, Nidel Ho Angami on Wednesday. The gross state national domestic product was released by Economics and Statistics Department for the year 2021 to 2022 during a press conference held at the Directorate of Economics and Statistics in Kohima. Angami said that the positive growth of the state's economy has surpassed the pre-pandemic average growth of 5.38% during the period from 2011 to 2012 to 2019 to 2020. The new figures indicated that the economy was slowly shifting towards tertiary sector. The contribution of primary sector to economy has declined over the years. Development Association of Nagaland held a one-day workshop under the theme Contemporary Issues in Promotion and Protection of Child Rights on Wednesday at SKK Hall in Nltv. The Child Protection Committee's representatives from education, institutions, government agencies, NGOs and community leaders all attended the workshop, and Assistant Professor and Coordinator of NITO Theological College and Spark NITO Mount Vilibo K. Yeptomi discussed the biblical perspective of children, the duties of parents and the various agents involved in a child's spiritual growth. During the program, Legal Calm Probation Officer from District Child Protection Unit Zinuputo, Keto Holi discussed the fundamental tenets of Convention on the Rights of Children and spoke about Child Labor Prohibition and Regulation Act and the Juvenile Justice Act. The officer also urged the attendees to come forward and report any cases of abuse or denial of rights relating to children, rather compromising to avoid social stigma. Chumukidima FC won against their bitter rivals United Falcon Club 4-2 on the 4th day of the Chumukidima First Division Football League held at District's local ground on Wednesday. Chumukidima FC opens their account with 3 quick goals in the first half. Tong Mitang, Sing Song and Lan Shalo scores the brace for United Falcon Club, making it 4-2 till the final whistle. Bharatiya Janata Party State Executive Member and former MLA R. Tohanba Kik started the Chesore Area Football Tournament on Wednesday. Tohanba was present at the 33rd grand opening of Chesore Area Football Tournament as the chief guest. All 10 teams competing in the tournament represents 10 villages under Chesore areas. The winner will win rupees 70,000 as first prize, followed by rupees 50,000 for second spot and rupees 6,000 for semi-finalist. Tohanba said that sports is very important for youngsters to keep them fit and fine. Tohanba highlighted the Khelo India initiative by Government of India, which focuses on sports development. Indian football legend Baichung Bhutia elected as the new president of Hamro Sikkim party on Tuesday. Bhutia was unanimously elected as the new president of the Hamro Sikkim party by the leaders and workers of the party. The election was done at a national conference of the HSP held at Gangtok in Sikkim. Baichung Bhutia joined the Hamro Sikkim party in May 2018. In 2019, Sikkim Assembly elections, HSP had fielded candidates in 23 constituencies. However, all candidates of the party lost the election and secured only 1.76% votes or less in each constituency. Arunachal Pradesh police on Tuesday arrested 5 persons in connection with the alleged leak of news question paper for the assistant engineer's mains examination conducted by Arunachal Pradesh State Public Service Commission. Reportedly, the arrests are the Deputy Secretary and Deputy Controller of the examination, a teacher of a coaching institute, a candidate for the examination, and his father, who is a head assistant at the Office of Deputy Director of School Education in Siang District, and a middleman. And all arrested were involved in the alleged practice of paper leak. During the investigation, it was found out that the candidate's father had approached the middleman in 2021 to find a link to procure the paper for his son. Later, middleman bribed the deputy controller and he copied the sealed question paper and sent to the candidate. A special investigation team has been constituted and police have seized 2 vehicles, invoice and cash memos related to the case. CM Pema Khandu has said that the government will not tolerate any corruption and anyone found to have been involved in the incident will not be spared irrespective of his or her position. First ever 3-day floating photo exhibition has been organized at Loktak Lake in Manipur's Bishnupur district on Wednesday as a part of the integrated community and outreach program by the Central Bureau of Communication Regional Office, Imphal. The exhibition was inaugurated by the Union Minister of State for External Affairs and Education, Dr. R.K. Ranjan Singh. The show, which is accessible to the public until Friday evening, featured as many as 88 Manipuri language artworks from 8 years of Seva, Shishashan and Garib Kalyan, as well as creatives of about 11 unsung Manipuri freedom fighters. The National Investigation Agency and the Enforcement Directorate carried out massive nationwide search operation against groups including Popular Front of India and individuals allegedly supporting terrorists. Over 100 PFL members have been arrested from different locations by the ED, NIA and local police in different cases. Raids were carried out at multiple locations in Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Uttar Pradesh, Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and other states. Raids were being conducted in connection with funding terrorism and organizing training camps. These searches are being conducted in the residential and official premises of persons involved in funding terrorism, organizing training camps, and radicalizing people to join proscribed organizations. Assam police also detained 9 people linked with FPI across the state. The Central Home Ministry is also keeping a close eye on the largest ever investigation till date. Meanwhile, several workers of FPI staged protests against NIA in different locations. Reports are coming in that Congress leader Digvijay Singh is likely to contest for the position of party's national president. Singh is most likely to reach Delhi today in order to meet party interim chief Sonia Gandhi. All India Congress Committee General Secretary Madhusudan Mistry said those who want to contest for the post of president will need the signature of 10 delegates. He added no separate polling booth will be made for party leaders on Bharat Joto Yatris including Rahul Gandhi. Nominations filing process will start from September 24 to September 30. Congress party on Thursday announced the schedule for the upcoming election for new party president. Party General Secretary Madhusudan Mistry issued an online notification in this regard. The aforesaid elections for the party's new president are slated to be held on October 17 and results will be conducted on October 19 following counting of votes. Nomination for president post are to be filled from September 24 to 30 and the list of final candidates will be released on October 8. So far, Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot and Congress leader Shashi Tharoor have expressed their willingness to contest for the party's topmost position. However, party leader Digvijay Singh has also arrived in Delhi today and is likely to meet party's interim chief Sonia Gandhi ahead of the organizational pools in the party. Enforcement Directorate has given a clean sheet to Republic TV and Republic Bharat in their alleged involvement in the manipulation of television rating points case. A charge sheet was filed by Enforcement Directorate in a special court under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act on September 15. There were allegations of TRP manipulations made against Republic TV and Republic Bharat in October 2020. Mumbai Crime Branch filed a charge sheet against Arnab Goswami in June 2021, who is the editor-in-chief of Republic TV. Enforcement Directorate said that they got no evidence of any kind against Republic TV. Congress launched Pay CM 40% accepted hair campaign on September 21 in Bengaluru. The poster included a QR code with the face of Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai with a replica of Paytm logo. The posters were found glued to transformers, walls and bus shelters of Bengaluru. Chief Minister Bomai hits back to the campaign and said that it is an effort to destroy his and Karnataka's image. Police said 4 men in an auto rickshaw pasted the posters around 2 a.m. on the route taken by the Chief Minister from his residence to Vidana Soda. Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh Chief Mohan Bhagawat on Thursday met with Muslim intellectuals to discuss on the recent religious controversies and ways to strengthen religious inclusivity in the country. Incident likely the Gyanvapi controversy, the hijab controversy and population control were discussed in the meeting. Many senior RSS leaders and intellectuals like former Chief Minister Commissioner S.Y. Qureshi, former Delhi Lieutenant Governor Najib Jung, former Chancellor of Aligarh Muslim University Lieutenant General Samir Uddin Shah attended the meeting.
Sir, थोड़ा सा साइड हो जाओ सर थोड़ा सा साइड हो जाओ सर प्लीज.
Indian rupee hits a new low record on Thursday as the greenback climbed to fresh 2 decades high after the US Federal Reserve hiked interest rates. The domestic currency, rupee, fell 42 paise to an all-time low of 80.38 against the US dollar in the early trade. Indian stocks declined on Thursday following the policy rates hiked by US Federal Reserve in its fight against high inflation. So viewers, that's all in the news. Keep watching Nagaland TV.
Nagaland TV, Sop Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your